What's up, everybody? Welcome to Crackin' Hunters. I'm Carolina Hitman.
I'm Anubis.
Today, we're going to be doing another Shootin' The Shit. And I hope you enjoyed that new intro we put in there, just specifically designed for our Shootin' The Shit.
Just for the Shootin' The Shit,
just for them. So, on Shootin' The Shit today, we're going to be doing something a little different.
Yeah, this one's actually, this is one of my brainchilds, man. I was just thinking, like, what if we did a book versus the movie?
Yes. And I'm like, that's a good idea.
It's not... Because the book most of the time wins. Like 99% of the time wins.
99% wins.
But sometimes, man, those directors, dude, they do such a good job.
I can't wait to talk. I had one just pop in my head.
I know, dude. I've got a few.
Well, I think the movie's actually better than the book. Yeah, so
there's a few times where it's.
I think the movie enhances what the book was trying to do.
Right, and you know, it brings, you know, your favorite characters from these books that you love so much
that you've already built
life.
Yeah, especially ones that, and I think
that I love that little part where you're watching the movie and you're like, that's exactly how I saw that.
Yep. And I think that's one of the hardest things when directors try and translate movies to books to movies, is once we've read the books, we've already got our preconceived notion of what the character, what the world looks like.
This is my envision, and you just fucked it up.
Yeah, and I think that is the hardest part for a director to do.
And I'm
when
telling
translating
you,
it.
Only the best directors can do that.
Yes, I agree. Like, okay. All right, so you want to start out? You ready to start on talking about them?
I want you said you had one pop up. I want to hear.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I think one of the best book to movie translations, Shawshank Redemption.
Oh.
Yes, that is easily, I think, if you were going to say one of the top five, no, I even go better. Top five. You know, I say top five of all time. I think the Shawshank Redemption should be in everybody's conversation as far as a book to movie adaptation.
Right. I'll give Shawshank top five, definitely.
Yeah. And I forgot the original short story's name. I think it's Rita Hayworth and the Shawshank Redemption. I think that's what the name is.
Shawshank Redemption was
Stephen King.
Stephen King.
Well, Stephen King actually has a lot of books to movies, because I think he's going to be the bulk of our conversation. He has a lot.
Oh, yeah, I'm not saying he doesn't have a lot, but I don't want to waste.
Well, not too much.
Waste it on him.
And we're not saying you're a waste of time, Stephen King. You're not. You're an awesome author. Love your books. But yeah, I think the Shawshank Redemption, man, is everything that an adaptation like that wants to be.
You know, when you're reading Shawshank, you know, you kind of envision Alcatraz.
Yes.
And you know, I love how he does his books, how they collide. Almost all of them collide. Because I mean, you know, in the Perfect Husband or something like that.
Gerald's Game.
No. It's like Mr. and Mrs.
Which that's actually
no. It's like the Good Marriage. That's what it was.
Okay.
The Good Marriage, the short story. She was talking about the wife was talking to her husband. She's like, they're gonna send you to Shawshank.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah. So, I mean, you can even go with Pennywise.
Oh yes.
And how it relates to the tower.
Right. Which, let's clarify what we're gonna do today. We're not gonna do TV shows.
No
anything
TV
like
shows,
that. This is strictly movies. We'll probably do another one on good, I guess, conversions from paperback or paper to screen.
Right. I mean,
shows.
There's also good comic book movies.
So we'll do that now.
Right.
We'll do all the movies now.
Just movies, not TV shows.
Yeah, not TV shows. Now, I'm gonna tell you, man, one of my favorite comic or graphic novel, either or. One of the best ones I've watched and I love so much, man, V for Vendetta.
Oh,
now, that which not many people know that is based on a graphic novel by Frank Miller.
It's Vertigo. It's not Frank Miller. It's Alan Moore.
Yeah, Alan Moore. I get those two mixed up sometimes. Sometimes. I can forget. Yeah, but Alan Moore.
Now that comic book, it's not like your average comic book where you know you get one whole page with wham.
Right.
That one, I think it's like 300. No, it's not 300. It's like 200 pages, and the majority of it isn't the graphics. It's all conversation pieces. What's the word? What's the word I'm thinking of? Where the people are talking to each other. Dialogue. Okay. That's it. That's the main point of the graphic novel, and it might take you a few minutes to get through a couple pages. You know.
Right.
Because the dialogue in the comic book is just so. There's so much of it, and when they translated that to the movie, some parts were word for word, like the actress actress autobiography on the toilet
Okay,
paper.
yeah.
Now that part, man, I'm telling you, dude, that was as hard hitting from the movie as it was in the comic book. In the comic book, I mean, it hit you like a ton of bricks, and they did that perfectly with the movie.
Right.
Do you agree? I mean,
I agree. Yeah. Like I said, I'm just letting you have you because I know V for Vendetta is one of your favorites too.
I love that book. I love the graphic novel, and I love the movie.
Right. Because the movie, and I think like what I love about that movie, it requires you to start like when you really watch the movie, it makes you question, like, you know what? Damn, that movie has a good point.
Yeah,
that's
this government's fucked up.
Yeah, exactly.
We're not going to go into politics or anything.
We never do.
But when you're talking about like that comic book and that movie, you really don't have a choice because that's basically what it is. I mean, the main quote is that you should not fear your government should fear you.
Yep.
Which is a very good point.
Very potent quote too.
Not just potent, but I mean, I'm pretty sure like that hits to every American. Every American, or anybody really.
And that's why I say I think every American should watch. I know it's a British movie, but I think every American needs to watch V for Vendetta and listen to the message it was trying to portray. Right. When and they do a good job. And like, don't get me wrong. Now, who was the director? Was that
honestly, I couldn't.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah.
But I know Hugo Weaving did the voice for V.
He's always awesome.
Perfect casting choice. He wasn't the actor, but he was the voice of V.
Right. And like I said, I just wish more people would watch that movie and really look and understand what that movie and / comic book was trying to say. Right. And I agree with every word it was saying.
A lot of it, yes, absolutely. No, actually, yeah, almost
for me, I believe
every word. I mean, it was such it was one of those movie or comic books and movies that just kind of pulled on your heartstrings. Right. And not only that, but it really showed you the realism, because that shit happened before. And that was in 1939 to 1945. Right. Which we know that was World War II.
And I love the quote, is that remember the 5th of November.
That's not a quote, that actually happened.
Yeah, I know, but I love the I love
the
that.
reference that I'm just gonna fucking blow up Parliament. Mm-hmm. That's the whole point of like the whole Guy Fawkes ensemble. He said, "Fuck you, government, I'm gonna blow you up." Yep. I mean, it didn't work, but
right. But so what's one of your favorites, man? I know I've named off two of mine. What's
you said Shawshank and you said
V for Vendetta.
Okay. This one's actually kind of one of my favorites. Honestly, I think is Jurassic Park.
Oh, that's another good one. Yes. Which anything Steven Spielberg touches is not everything, but I'd say 85%, which is
I'm talking about when I'm just talking about from books to movies.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, but see, the thing is like he split part of the first book up with the second movie. Like the scene where the little dinosaurs attack the daughter. Yeah. That's in the first book.
Well, there's a lot of those scenes and stuff like that throughout all of the movies. Like the pterodactyl birdcage scene from Jurassic Park 3. That was in the first book.
Exactly.
But I think the main story of like the Jurassic Park, I thought he did a very good job in just the transferring. Of course, you're not gonna be able to do everything that Michael Crichton can do on paper.
Because he's really scientific in his books. He's really scientific.
Now, he's one of those authors that's dry.
Yeah, it is.
Sometimes. When it comes to Jurassic Park, it's not.
He was dry in Sphere. I love Sphere, but that's a dry book.
But that's another one,
which was one of the worst. I hate that one.
When we're talking about like Jurassic Park, I just have to throw it out there. There's something in every single Jurassic Park movie, even Jurassic World, that relates back to Jurassic Park. Right. Which there's a scene in Jurassic World where they blow up a raptor with a rocket launcher, which happened in Jurassic Park the book by Michael Crichton. Now, when I think that Spielberg, he's like, okay, I can't do all of this. Right. He probably read the book. He's like, okay, I can't do this, all of it, but I'm gonna do my best.
And he damn sure did.
Yeah, he did.
I'm sorry, like the effects to me, they still hold up today. I just watched it today. Yeah. I literally watched that movie today, and the effects still hold up.
There's a few.
That's impressive.
I think there's only maybe one thing in the movie that's got like a mistake that he made, like as director was and editing was when the raptor walks into the kitchen, you can, in the background, you can see a hand moving the raptor.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't see that. Oh, I got to look for that.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta really look, but it's there. And I think that's like the only mistake in the whole movie.
Right.
And of course, you know, certain spoiler alert, everybody.
I already
put that up.
Yeah, I put up that part.
Spoiler alert, but you know, a lot of characters from the movie that lived didn't live. And there's a few things backwards, like the young boy in the movie is actually older than the girl character.
And that's another thing as far as transitions from books to movies. And I think like you need a director that understands, okay, what will fit within the narrative of a movie,
right, and
what won't. And I think that's a lot of sometimes that certain directors that try to transition those books to movies don't understand that. Like they try to put everything in there,
right,
and not realizing,
it's
okay,
too much.
Yeah, it's too much, and some of the stuff just doesn't translate well to movies. You have to put some stuff on the cutting room floor.
Yeah, you just got to leave it out. Now with a franchise like Jurassic Park, I think you can stretch it out like they did.
Well,
well, all right. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, well, let's move on to another one.
Let's move on.
But
can I go with another one?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Okay. Personal favorite. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I love it. I don't know why, but I absolutely love the book. I love the movie. Of course, the book was only like 120, 140 pages, something like that. I mean, I read it in like 2 hours.
Right.
I mean, my son was watching cartoons, and I was like, man, I'm gonna read this. Douglas Adams, you're the man, and you're hilarious. Because I honestly, there's a few parts that I'm laughing out loud.
Right.
You know, when I'm reading the book, and then I'm watching the movie, and I was like, that's exactly how I see Zaphod Beaglebrox just dancing, being weird. You know,
being weird.
And Zooey Deschanel was a perfect Trillian. Arthur Dent, Mos Def playing Ford Prefect. You know, perfect.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I didn't say I'm not gonna say I didn't like the movie, but it just wasn't at the time when I watched it, I wasn't really as into science fiction and stuff like that. And it didn't hit me at home. I need to revisit it and watch it again because it's been probably 10 or 15.
You probably should watch it,
and I should
rewatch it because every part of it was practical effects.
And
I take that back. Not every part. There's a few parts that aren't like anyway.
Anyways,
John Malkovich's character in it, he had the 1,000 legs or whatever.
Okay.
But you know that's. You kind of have to use CGI
right.
for that.
Now, since we're going to talk about some book to movie, since we got our boy the Hell Priest up here, let's talk about
the Hellbound Heart.
Yeah, Hellbound Heart. Yep. Which is Hellraiser in the movie.
Right.
I think they did a phenomenal job transferring that to the screen.
Yes.
And I think the reason why it was so good was Clive Barker's the one who directed it. And
he left out his Hell Priestess.
Right. The one in the very, very beginning.
Very beginning. First chapter?
No, she was the engineer. That's what she was called, the engineer. But they left that part out, which I understand why, because that's
that's
I don't think they need to put that on.
I mean, right off the bat, we're getting this chick with tongues nailed to her thighs
and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing, but I don't think at the time for the '80s, I don't think they were ready for that.
You know,
which I don't think they were ready for Hellraiser either.
You know what I think is so awesome about the Hellraiser and the Hellbound Heart?
Mm-hmm.
We have an icon.
Oh yeah, we got a horror icon.
No, that's not where I was stopping.
Oh.
We have an icon that is intelligent.
Oh yes.
Intelligent enough to destroy you mentally and physically.
Yeah, and some of the stuff like if you've never read any of the books, like the Scarlet Gospels was the sequel to Hellbound Heart.
Oh, that was the.
That's the sequel to Hellbound Heart.
Yeah, I know that, but it's the final installation.
Right, because we've had comic books throughout. Yeah, we've had several comic books, but man, the opening chapter of that book.
I mean,
the opening 2 chapters.
You realize how evil.
Yeah. The Hell Priest is, which in the books he He
hates
despised being called Pinhead.
until Lucifer starts ripping his pins out.
Yeah.
And then he begs Lucifer to stop. Remember
I
that
remember
part?
the end. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was like, please stop. And Lucifer's like, how many people have begged? And then Pinhead's like, he's like, that's who I am. You know,
Yeah.
don't take those out. That's who I am.
Right, and it was.
Yeah.
And I think, man, just the visuals, man, all that stuff, man, that were in the book. I think Clive Barker did a really good job. Translating that to where that was one of the things where you felt like they just took it out your head.
Yeah.
That's what I felt like when I watched Hellraiser.
Well, when you notice our hell priestess up here, Carolina's hell priest up here. The reason why his garments and his vestments are the way they are is because when Clive Barker wrote The Hellbound Heart, he was trying to figure out a way to make this stylish yet sinister.
He did a damn good job.
But you know how he figured it out by actually going to clubs.
Oh yeah,
underground clubs,
bondage clubs, and stuff like that.
That's how he found out all this stuff.
Yeah, and he did a damn good job with that because you're not gonna make fun of his garments. Like they're sinister enough.
I mean, the dress kind of thing. I mean, the vestment. I mean, of course, I'm not gonna make fun of it. No. But I honestly still think that it would be more sinister if he didn't have that and had just his regular clothes.
Well, I mean, I don't know, man. I still think that's sinister.
Well, yeah,
it really is. And what's more sinister than hooks just coming out of the shadows, ripping you apart?
Yeah, I mean, or just ripping your esophagus out through your colon.
Yeah, and that's literally what happened in the hell.
Fun.
Yeah, that's
Or ripping your skin off with fish hooks. That's not cool.
No, it's not. But we love it anyway. Yeah.
Don't fuck with that box, man.
Right. Please
don't do it.
Yeah. Like I've had this pretend box up here. And I've had it for about a year and a half, 2 years now.
No, you've had it for 4 years.
Is it 4 years?
Yeah, oh yeah.
And I still have not fucked with it at all. I don't even want to take the chance that I could open some kind of fucking portal to hell. Nope. I don't even care if I know this is fake. I know it is. And I'm still not doing that shit.
He's still not going to thumb it.
No, still not going to thumb it.
No.
Nope. Don't want to take that chance.
I would, because
Well, he would. And we get that call from his wife, like,
well, Derek fucked up. Anubis done fucked everything up.
But anyways, I think another one, man, that's like a cult classic that doesn't get enough credit that Clive Barker did as well. I'm not sure if he was director or not, but
I think I know what you're gonna say.
Yes,
Midnight Meat Train.
No, not well. That's a good one too. But I was gonna what is the name of it? The one where Midian and all those Nightbreed. That's another good one. You never seen Nightbreed?
No, I haven't.
Oh man, the special effects.
Did he direct that?
And that one I'm not sure if he directed it. I don't think he did. But still, like that was a perfect translation from book to screen, and it was a novella. It wasn't even a full
Was it
whole
part
book.
of the Books of Blood?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
It must have been part of 4 and 4 to 7.
I can't remember which one it was, but Nightbreed is a really good one. And the book was called Cabal. But man, if you've not seen that, you need to watch that. If nothing else,
I might have read that.
You might have.
I'm
pretty sure
probably
you did.
read it. I just ain't seen the movie.
Right. It was on Netflix for a while.
Okay. Oh well. Okay. I want to go ahead. I'm gonna stop you right there. We're gonna talk about some bad ones.
Ooh.
Which I'll tell you one written by Clive Barker since we're on this.
Go ahead. Which one?
Rawhead Rex.
I never seen that before.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Oh, okay.
Actually, it's so terrible. Clive Barker says, I don't want nothing to do with it.
Oh, man.
That's how bad it is. And I'll go ahead and throw out another one. The Yattering and Jack.
I never seen that one before either.
That wasn't... Well, I shouldn't have mentioned that because that's a part of a TV show.
Oh, okay, yeah.
There
was another one. There's another bad one. Like, it was 80s bad, too. Like, it was pretty bad. Like,
I have seen Nightbreed. Now that I'm thinking about it. But I don't remember.
Yeah. But there was another really, really bad one done by Stephen King, Maximum Overdrive.
I honestly like that movie. I'm just going to be honest. I like it because it had my dude in it, Emilio Estevez. No, I mean, come on now. Okay, when that came out, I liked it because I was a kid and I was like, man, it's got the Green Goblin on a truck and shit. That's cool. That was a cool truck.
The movie was horrible.
Okay, well, you probably watched it when you were in your teens.
I did.
I watched it when I was like 9.
And it still was. Even I realized it was a bad movie back then. That's a horrible movie.
Anyway,
the acting,
of course, the acting in it was horrible. It was the 80s.
But I'm gonna bring another one that we've not talked about that I'm surprised we didn't start off with. That is probably the greatest book to movie translation of all time.
Please don't say it.
No,
I think I know what you're gonna say.
No, you're not. Jaws.
Yeah, you're right.
That's the greatest one.
Oh yeah, it's one of the greatest.
When you
shut
down beaches for an entire summer because of your movie, you are the man.
Not only did he shut down beaches, he damn near made the great white shark population extinct. Yeah. Because everybody wanted to catch one. Catch one and kill it.
Shit. And you know what I love about Stephen King, which I wish I'm sorry, Steven Spielberg, which we're gonna do a Shootin' The Shit on him pretty soon.
I know. I thought it'll probably take a few days.
We'll do one on him pretty soon.
I'm just saying it'll take a few days.
Yeah, but one thing I like about Steven Spielberg is that he's one of the directors that realizes less is more. Like we hardly ever see the shark the entire movie, and even then when we see it, it's until except with the exception for the end of the movie. We see it like bits and pieces when he took the boy, and when he killed the boy at the very beginning. Not the very beginning, but
Fun fact about the shark. His name was Bruce.
Yes.
Which Finding Nemo used.
Oh, that's right. I didn't think about that. Oh man, I can't believe I have not caught that this entire time.
The great white shark. His name was Bruce.
I can't believe that. I'm ashamed. But yeah, I think that is probably the greatest book to movie translation of all time. I can't think of a better one that was so well directed that it almost translated everything from the book to the screen and shocked viewers and just shut down beaches, caused the extinction of an animal. I'm sorry, you win the greatest.
It came out in what, the 70s?
Yeah, 75. No, 78. I think it was.
I can't remember. I know it was either mid to late 70s.
I want people I'm sorry for the pause right quick. Hold on.
No.
I want people to think like Steven Spielberg is responsible almost for the extinction of an animal because he directed a movie that good.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Concaridus concaridon is the Latin term for the great white. I think it's something like that.
When you do that, your movie automatically is considered one of the greatest of all time.
You're awesome.
Like when you almost cause the extinction of an animal, your movie is great.
Yep.
I'm not saying that Hunting Great Whites is great. I'm just saying that's how good of a director Steven Spielberg is. He almost caused the extinction of an animal because of his movie. That's impressive.
Everybody was terrified of that.
Yes.
Shit, man, I'm still terrified of that happening to me, and I don't even live by a beach.
That's amazing.
I mean,
I want to make a movie that impactful. That's that where I almost caused the death of a species. That automatically considers you one of the greats of all time. Yeah. And that was that was his first big blockbuster too. And that's what's crazy is he had a few small short films here and there and a couple of, I think 2 more smaller films. Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, he had 2 more smaller films before Jaws. Jaws was his 3rd movie. And the other 2 were smaller. Jaws was the beginning of the summer blockbuster. That is the start of it.
I think Jaws was the start of a lot of things.
Yeah. And what I love about Jaws, like I said, he realized less is more. And the whole time, it's tension. No, you don't. It's tension.
But you know that some bitch is there.
Yeah.
Especially the way he did with the air barrels.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you knew something was going on as soon as you seen them things pop up. And you're like, oh damn, this shark's gonna kill all kinds of people now.
Yep. And like I said, man, that is amazing. That's how amazing that translation was.
Well, we can go with another booked movie is Stand By Me.
Oh, and you know what? People, I don't think you understand how important Stephen King is. A lot of these greatest movies that remember, especially
The Shining.
The Shining, we'll talk about that too. But that's actually a divisive one. We'll talk about that one. But yeah, a lot of these greatest books to
that's a good point too, though, because Stephen King hates
He is good for cutting me the fuck off mid-sentence, isn't he?
I'm sorry. I mean, you just mentioned it. I didn't want to forget.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying it was a good point we'll have to talk about.
Okay, yeah. But I think Stand By Me is a very, very well done coming of age story, man. It's like I love that movie.
And the whole thing is to see a dead body.
Yeah, that's all it is.
That's
it's traveling miles on foot just to get a glimpse of a dead body.
I mean, you have to admit too, man. It had like the funniest cast.
It did.
Those kids.
Yeah, man. And you know what? The only cast, as far as children, and I mean, child actors, the only movie I've seen that can compare, to the
child actors and
the realism and how kids would really act amongst one another was the remake of It. That's the only thing I've seen that is even comparable to, two movies, Monster Squad. I love Monster Squad, by the way.
That's not a book.
No, it's not. But what I'm saying is that's the only movie that I've seen where the child actors really really bring home that camaraderie and just how kids would interact with each other. And they did an amazing job with
they really did.
Yeah, they did.
And that one had a gun.
Right.
That we never even saw until the very end.
But yeah, it has one of my favorite actors in it too, Keith Sutherland.
Really?
I like him as an actor, man. 24 is what really sold me on him.
I don't like that show.
No, that's fine. Fair enough. But yes, what was the other one we just named? What we were talking about?
Oh, The Shining.
Yes, Shining. Like, that's a pretty divisive one. Like, I know, because to be honest with you, the movie's not really like the book.
No, because
It's really
the book's
not.
about alcoholism. And Stanley Kubrick just threw it out the window. He did. He threw it out the window. And Stephen King hated that movie because of that.
But yeah, even though
I'm not saying it's not a bad movie. I love it.
Yeah, it's an amazing movie.
And he realized that that's just the thing, though. You know, he really went soul searching when he wrote The Shining, and it was about alcoholism and how he was falling into the alcoholism like his dad did before him. And Kubrick, not saying that your movie's bad. I mean, I love it.
He's dead.
Okay.
But I would say
Not saying that Kubrick's movie's bad, but it's just it missed the point. It didn't. That's why Stephen King doesn't like it.
I think though I give a pass to that one because
the movie was so good.
It was, and I'm not gonna lie, it looks like some of the decisions that he made to change worked better for the movie, as far as on screen.
The dad was actually supposed to be the hero.
Bullshit. The dad was not the hero in the books.
Kinda.
No, kinda my ass. No, he was not.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm very sure. He was not the hero of those books.
I mean, I don't know.
No, he was not the hero of those
Maybe
books
I'm
at all.
Something.
Now that's probably one of the main things, besides the alcoholism, it's probably one of the main things that got right as far as the insanity the dad went through and eventually tried to kill his family. I think that's one of the things that Stanley Kubrick got right with the translation. But that's just me.
I don't know, the whole... Oh, do you notice too, there's another one, 1408.
That's actually not bad.
Yeah, it's not
I know what you meant.
But no, that's not what I was talking about. In The Dark Tower, the psychiatrist that was talking about the little boy. Wait, I'm not talking about the movie. I'm just talking about a little hint.
Okay.
The psychiatrist that the boy went to in the Dark Tower movie had a picture of the hotel on his desk.
Right, yep.
You know, that's what I'm saying about like how everything connects. And,
Right. Since we're on the Dark Tower.
That wasn't supposed to be
a translation of the book. That was supposed to be a continuation.
Right.
Yeah. So I think
even though some things were like Roland and the boy, like they met in the book, and then Roland like wanting his revenge more than anything.
Right, and he sacrificed the boy.
Oh yeah,
he did.
Yeah,
he sacrificed him. But
I don't think like in the continuation of it though he didn't need to, because the boy was kind of a badass on himself on his own.
And I think though, man, and that's what we're talking about, far as what's in our minds and what we expect compared to what we actually see on screen, is because people were expecting a certain thing. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't like. Let me say this. I don't like the Dark Tower movie. Like no, I don't actually, because Like the Dark Tower series.
Oh, I know why. It's because of the African American effect.
Well, no, it's not even that. They should have like Roland was white. He should have been in the book, and he should have been white because without him being white, there was a key dynamic that they.
But she wasn't even in the movie.
I know, but still, but that's the point. It's
the crazy black lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, she wasn't even in the movie.
Odetta, that's what her name was.
Yeah, but she
like
wasn't
I said,
even,
I love those books, but I think, like I said, I understand what they were trying to do.
Right.
But I think the problem with doing something like that, they didn't do it like Stanley Kubrick did, where his decisions to change certain things worked for that movie and his directorial
you think
style.
It didn't work?
It did not. It did not work.
That dynamic.
Like the only thing that worked in that movie that to me was the best part of that movie was
the hint of Pennywise.
No.
Or the Dark Tower.
No, not even that.
The Man in Black.
Yes, Matthew McConaughey as the Man in Black. He did a good job as him.
I agree with that.
Man, I'm telling you.
I just don't like Matthew McConaughey, man.
That's fair enough. He's an amazing actor, and I like him. But I think that's the one main thing that they got right was that the Man in Black.
All right.
They picked the perfect person for him.
I'm not cutting you off.
No. I stopped.
Okay. Well, we're gonna have to.
We'll take a pause.
No, I want to do some honorable mentions with Stephen King real quick.
Okay. Here we go.
Honorable mentions.
After the honorable mentions, we'll take a pause and we'll come back. We'll take a break.
Honorable mentions: 1408. Not bad. John Cusack, Samuel Jackson.
Okay.
Not a bad transition.
Dreamcatcher, horrible transition. Yeah. Shit Monster, no, it's bad.
Okay, yeah. Morgan Freeman. Tom
Yeah,
Sizemore,
that doesn't make it any better.
Thomas Jane, Timothy Olyphant.
Anyways, get through your honorable mentions.
Okay, that's okay. 1408. I said 1408. Green Mile.
Oof.
Good.
Yes.
Good honorable mention.
Yes, that's a very good honorable mention.
I haven't read the book, so I can't.
I have, and they are really good. And I forgot his name. He's one of my favorite directors. He's the one who directed The Mist. The Mist is a really good honorable mention, by the way. I'm sorry.
That was damn near perfect.
Yeah, that was, except for the ending. The ending was the only thing different.
No, actually, no, that was the same.
No, it wasn't. Remember, in the book,
1922 was a good one.
Yes, but in the book for The Mist, remember, they saw the big giant hulking
novella.
creature. I know that, but still, what I'm saying is, at the end, when they saw the big creature, the book ended with them just driving off, not knowing what they were getting ready to drive into.
I thought they all fucking died again.
No. That was specifically the book. I mean, the movie, which I think did the ending in the book. I thought it was an amazing job. But yeah, go ahead.
I'm just going with the honorable mentions on good things. Like, The Mist, that was a good honorable mention. We'll go with another one. King Kong. Honorable mention. We're not going to spend a lot of time talking about that because that's a really long movie. And it's a long book.
Go ahead. Continue, sir.
Shit, now I'm lost. Next video, I'm going to talk about some of the ones I can't fucking stand.
Okay, we'll do that.
But I'm also going to talk about my second favorite.
Okay, so everybody, we're going to take a quick break. Well, which for you will be a couple days, probably.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. But we're going to take a break. We'll see y'all in a few minutes. Well, in a couple days. Peace.